All right, 6:55 p.m. Central Time at Higdon and Hale for the Merriam Drainage District meeting. Do you have a code to get in?
Is it locked?
Yeah. Thanks for walking around. There's new parking reserved signs. Sounds like different companies are at war with each other over who gets parking spots. Hey. I'm your guinea pig.
You check the door first.
Oh, yeah. Not the first time it's locked. Is this the Higdon back door?
I don't run out that one.
Hey, it's open.
Okay. He's already around.
Oh, I hope it's the right office, otherwise we're trespassing. Here we go. He's gonna wonder how we got in so quick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Just don't take pictures of me, that's all.
Yeah, we tried to keep your
It is. Yes, that's what we're telling our clients. I have a week to get the extension done.
Oh, I said hello. I was like, did you not hear what I said? Maybe you heard what I said.
No?
No.
Past the point of accepting doing trying to get all the other stuff done, so.
Signature down there.
I have no problem with you. I can't prefer to be down there. I, on the other hand, was tired of this guy.
Going good.
What do you recommend for EPA certification?
I think I'm getting mine.
You might be able to take it online, I don't know.
Yeah.
I took mine through, we were with Lennox at the time, and so Lennox just had a thing.
I get mine. I've seen some good supply houses that do it.
Mary Johnston.
Yeah, they're one of them. The prices vary a lot though, so.
Looking at getting into the business.
It'd just be handy. And looking in computer environments, data centers, there's often a lot of air-conditioning equipment.
Yeah.
And it's one that's called up to subcontract that, so.
The only reason you need it is to purchase the Freightliner, you
Yeah.
really don't need it.
Just saved you a nickel.
It did.
I think there's a couple
Take it off the
tools
bill.
also required, right? Like you want a tool to work on R22. No? You can still get those.
So it's like, why are we ordering more rubber bands? They should, they're somewhere in this office. Binder clips and rubber bands. Or somewhere in the office.
It's like staples. You can
It opens doors, drop doors.
Oh, I hate staples, not bad.
I probably had to show
We
mine
scan everything in
twice.
so-
So I think.
And then if you pull the staple out, then dog ear, trying to get it through you're trying to rip the staple out. We scan it all our client
He got
docs.
his,
That's back.
it was in the parking complex. He got his secret, under our AC units.
So you should hear that, you know,
And he just did
11
the meat
o'clock,
blast.
scan
I'm like,
somebody.
what did you do AC? Come on, you studied all this.
probably cost nobody's a small
The
truck.
A is like automotive and C is like ice rings and industrial and weird stuff. You know, but he just did the,
We don't need it, we don't need it.
yeah.
spring shop.
Harvey? That's all Jimmy Stewart movie.
Oh, okay.
The Invisible Rabbit.
Tell them about it.
All right, everybody, it's 7:00. Welcome to the monthly meeting. We'll get started with the approval of minutes of March 3. I've had a chance to review. I don't have any concerns.
I reviewed them with,
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of March 3. Could I have a second?
second,
All in favor?
aye,
And we'll turn it over to Steve.
Are you done?
I'm done, I'm sorry.
I guess we'll start with groundhogs. The traps were placed within a week or two of the last board meeting, and I asked for an update yesterday, and have learned that they have caught groundhogs on at least 4 days. I don't know if that was one per day or there were multiple, but they did catch groundhogs on 4 separate days, so. That's going smoothly. No reports of any issues with the traps being tampered with or anything, so. Everything appears to be going well. Not much to report on the core project. The regularly scheduled meetings have been canceled due to illness on various members' parts. So I don't have any update for you guys there, other than I am attending a meeting tomorrow at the Corps' office, where they're essentially gonna review the plans and see if there are any adjustments they wanna make, based on risk. So they go through this process that will be incredibly well documented, I'm sure, where they'll review kind of the design, which is based on all their internal standards, and decide if they want to deviate from any of their standards, because there's essentially not very much risk to doing so. I'll be attending for half a day tomorrow or so. So that's all I have on the core project. And then I did meet with Max Ricky after last month's meeting on site, and kind of stepped them through everything we wanted to get done. I checked with them also yesterday, and they haven't they are working to schedule the work. They haven't performed any work.
Do they have an estimate?
When they'll get out there,
Yeah.
they said they were still working to schedule it.
Okay. And in your opinion, is that, part of the creek, is it stable enough?
I don't think we should have any problems with the wall. The repair, they were removing trees, was the second thing, filling some holes.
And remind me, where along Twinkie Creek is that repair you're looking at?
It is on the west bank, north of the farmer's market. It's hard to see from the trail because it's on that side, but you can see it bulge out if you're on the east bank.
Going back to the groundhogs, are those live traps pretty much in the same spot as they were last year?
I did tell them to place one behind your business because you mentioned at the meeting you'd seen one scurrying around, so there should be one in there.
yeah, it's, actually behind Casey's James. And, there's 4 of them back there, 1 there, 2 behind, car lot, and 1 behind the fence behind the strip buildings that I've seen. I think the high winds are often, setting off the traps, nothing in them.
Okay.
Cause I've seen them close, I walk down there about every other day. I've seen them closed many times, but I've also seen groundhogs in them. I don't doubt that they've caught the four groundhogs. So,
Have you seen any groundhogs where you haven't seen the traps?
mm,
Cause I could have.
I mean, there's one on down behind me, but I think the one at Casey Strings back there on the rocks is probably gonna, I think it's in a good place. He's put him under brush and he's done a good job setting.
Okay. Good.
All right, anything else? All right, thank you. Jim?
I would like to report.
Okay. John?
I'll have the financials through the first quarter, just getting through those for the May meeting, have those caught up. I think excuse me, for us to start thinking about for 2026 is our budget for 2026, because that'll be creeping up on us before we know it. Already in, May and, by June and July, we'll have to be able to, get any projects and anything figured out, get what our budget is, so we meet what the county deadlines are, they're starting in, late July, early August, so. It's not too far away to think about if there are any other projects or anything that we need to do to account for, other than what our normal, expenditures have been the past several years with the core project, putting everything else on hold. So, that would be the next thing to think about.
You anticipate, or have you heard of anything different this go around as far as stuff goes?
Not that I've heard of.
Rules or anything?
Not that I've heard, I'll have to go look and see, but I've not heard or anything that they've passed anything that would do it. There were bills and discussions about capping, increases, for tax purposes at a certain level. That would be different from whatever the appraised value is, which your tax value. The assessed value could only go up so much, and I don't know if that's made it anywhere yet or not. So we'll have to look and see where they're at in the legs. I think anything, I'll look and see, because I think anything that's gonna be considered would already have to be out on the table, for discussion. I think reached that point in the legislature where I think I don't know if they knew any new bills.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing else that I have.
Okay. Thank you. Next order of business would be approval of bills presented for payment. I didn't have any issues with that, you guys. It's fine. Make a motion to approve the bills as presented for payment. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Aye.
Basketball for you tonight?
Yeah. Seems like there's something on it.
Yeah.
All right. So the bills next, any new business? No, okay. Okay. Our next meeting will be May 5th. So, look forward to seeing everybody then. If there's nothing further, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 7:10.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
It's the fastest meeting yet.
Have a good evening.
Pretty fast.
11 minutes, that's pretty good.
The only one I go to that I don't need to plug in a charger is my laptop.
Going on this one.
Otherwise, that battery is, tested.
All right.
Thanks for a quick meeting.
Appreciate it.
The what?
YouTube on order. Interesting.
On the-
Yeah.